Greetings! It's time for another Commands and Colors Ancients game, and this is Munychia 404 BC. So we are continuing the the efforts of the Athenian exiles led by Thrasybulus to gain back control of Athens to the Democrats. And this is actually just few days after the last battle that we played, Philly, and which the Athenians did win. They routed the Spartans, and the Spartans fell back. A few days later, during nighttime, Thrasybulus and his force of the hoplites, we also did see in the last battle, and which now has grown to include some javelin throwers and also slingers. So I think at this point of time they were about 1,000 men. So during nighttime, a few days later after Philly, they marched southwards towards Athens and took control of the Athenian port of Piraeus. So actually this battle is fought, you could say this is more or less inside Piraeus actually, because this hill here, I think that's the name of the battle. It's the same name as this hill here. It's a Munychia hill. It's actually located inside Piraeus, so just here outside of the, or below this hill, which is pretty steep actually. Here's a big plaza and stuff like that. So it's a kind of an urban terrain here, so you could say, but it's a plaza or something like that here. So or some trading area, and well, it took Piraeus, but since it was a pretty small force, about 1,000 men, they could not in any way, hold the whole city or the whole town against any attack. So when the Spartans did arrive, they retreated up to Munychia hill and took a defensive position there. So what we have seen here is a force from Athens led by Critias, who is actually the leader of the 30 tyrants. And as a parenthesis, we can say that this guy actually was a casualty of this battle. He fell during the retreat phase of the battle when the Spartans were leaving the field. Anyway, here we have some hoplites, some auxilia, slingers, and also a light horse coming from Athens to meet these guys. But that's not all. There are more reinforcements coming here. We have seen Calibus. It's the same guy we saw in the last battle leading the Spartans. So he's coming up here with 4 units of Spartan hoplites and one of the medium cavalry, which I think is Athenian cavalry again. So they're trying to link up here and getting the numerical advantage and at last get this annoying guy out of the way. But Thrasybulus, who apparently were an able commander, he saw the threat and took the initiative and charged down from the hill actually and clashed with Critias' command and made them actually rout. So I don't know if these guys really came into combat. I am not sure about that, or if they also got beaten, but anyway, I think what happens when Critias also fell, that would be a big real morale blow to this side. So maybe that also sealed the fate for the Spartan side in this battle. So so here we are. And by the aftermath of this was that the 30 tyrants were actually overthrown in Athens and had to flee. Yeah, so basically Thrasybulus did, momentarily at least, succeed in his battle. But we will see him again in the next battle, and there he will get some more tough, a more tough opponent than we have seen here. Anyway, let's take one thing at a time. So Munychia it is, and yeah, let's check at the War Council. So we have 6 command cards for the Athenians and 4 for the Spartans, meaning with my Solitaire rules I will play with 4 here and 2 cards here. This time we will fight till 5 banners, and not much special rules here. We have the usual hoplite infantry rule effect, and then we have the Spartan 5-block bronze units. So if you look at the map then, we have the hill there, Athenians deployed, and here we got, I think, other Athenians, but those are the exile units, and here we have Spartan units coming up to link up with a tyrant's army here. So for a battle plan, I think, well, if we first take the Spartan side, I think I will probably just wait with these guys, maybe use the slingers to harass some guys on the hill, waiting for Calibus to come up and link with us here so we can do a joint attack and more or less outflank those Athenians. If they stay on the hill, it will be a tough fight to get that, but even if they do, it's even more important that we link up and can, go around and attack them from rear or something, that we also can get up to that hill. I mean, the second line of their forces are light, so we can easily push those aside and also gain our foot on that hill. I think that's a simple plan. So until I have linked up, I might send up some harassment troops, slingers, some javelin throwers, maybe the light cavalry, just to maybe inflict some casualties here. But at once we have got these guys linked up, we will start advancing. That's the plan. So for the Athenian side then, well, I think I will try to do it a bit like in history. So I don't want to see these guys link up. So maybe I'll leave something to harass them, some lighter guys, they will get some slinger fire or something. But the main thing is I want to attack these weaker line before they get strong with the support of the Spartans. So I will, if the cards allow, go down with the hoplites and attack these hoplites and auxiliaries here, and by that win the day. Because if we do that and could rout them, then we could also leave something to face these guys, because these will come sooner or later, and we want to see a victory, or that we are close to victory at least, when these guys arrive. And the Athenians move first, so we're gonna start with those guys. So I have 4 cards already there and 2 for the Spartans here, and by that we're ready to start. So here's the Athenian hand. We have 2 on the right. We have a leadership, could be interesting. We have a double time, even more interesting, because this is exactly what I wanted. I want to rush down and attack those guys right away. And if I just can keep my guys somewhat clumped together, I have 2 cards I can continue with the attack. Just being with the leader. Stick to the leader, and we can activate again and attack and attack and attack. And maybe that's enough to get us close to victory already. So that's my plan. That's a good starting hand, by the way. And also good we had 2 here, because the main battle will be in this side of the battlefield. So we could also, after activating those other cards, and if we don't get any better cards in our hand, we can still activate 2 units here and continue the attacks. So let's start with a double time then. So it's 4 units, no ranged combat, and they need to be in a group. And I will of course just take the 4 hoplite units on this flank. So I will not start with any harassing missile fire or anything. I will go right into action directly here. And I can go to 2 hexes and still combat, so this is awesome. So let's see. Let's rush down here. I also want to get that leadership bonus as much as I can, so I will actually try to be around him as much as possible. So these guys will actually go here instead of here, and these guys go here, and these guys go here. I think that's okay. So what do we want to hit then? Should we go should we take out these hoplites, or should we attack the Auxilia there? It's a bit less deadly unit. Also it would be nice to hit the leader. So I think I'll start actually from here. These guys were the first ones to attack Kritia's hoplites here, and I want to start with him because I have the leader bonuses here. So it's 4 dice, and we also hit with leader symbols. And we got one of those, so we got 2 hits in. Not bad, not bad at all. And we also need to check if Kritias fell in that initial assault. He didn't, but it was not far away. He was he was in the middle of the battle at least. So he survived, and they will of course battle back. It's 4 dice, and they also hit the leaders of course. And we got 1 hit and 2 flags. So remove 1. Then we need to go back actually 1 step because we can only ignore 1 flag here. Let's go here so we straddle both sections here. And I will continue from here now. No leader bonus this time, but I need 2 hits, and then it's over for the first hoplite unit, and that would be really, really nice. And yes, we got it. 2 hits. So these hoplites are done. I mean, this is action right from the beginning, right? So those are gone, and we get the first banner for the Athenian exiles. And we also need to check if Kritia survived this second assault from the other band of hoplites there. He did, so he can now retreat back 1 to 3 hexes. Oh my, I think I'll go here just to be sure I can activate him with any of these cards in the upcoming turn. I mean, I am all in the center and in my left section here. So these guys can advance, and I think they will, so they go here. Pretty happy with that start, to be honest. And then I'll continue against these Auxilia. So these guys, not the leader, but these guys will hit. It's 4 dice. And we have a leader adjacent to us. We actually got in 3 hits. Really, really good roll. So 3 hits on the Auxilia, who will fight back with 3 dice. And well, they got 1 hit. So 1 down here, but they are standing their ground though. Like that. But now comes the death blow. So Thrasybulus and his hoplites are attacking that remnant unit of Auxilia there. It's 4 dice and we need 1 hit. We got that, we got 3 hits actually, so he's gone. That means we got the second victory banner. And even better, we can go in here now, and I will attack those hoplites there now. It's 4 dice. And we got 1 hit and loads of flags, it's 2. So they will, but they are happy about that because now they can retreat and attach with Critias. So he's now with another band of hoplites here. And I will actually this time also advance. So we're at least in a group here of 2 units. I was hoping to have that guy also with me so I could play this card maybe next time, but well, at least we have 2 guys. We could even just play this card. Okay, that was the first activation, and I must say that was an spect with action, right? Critias already in very dangerous position, close to fall in the first Athenian assault. This was indeed a surprise assault from the hill, right? Getting that double time card, it's efficient. So we discard that and give them another card, and then we'll see. Now it's very important for the Spartans to be able to respond here. So you got a rally, and too bad the units got eliminated, so it's not a big use of playing this rally. Okay, we have 1 unit that's needing 1 block, but still I'm not sure I want to play this yet. The other card we have is 3 units here, and I think this is good enough because we can respond here now. And yeah, so I will play this card, that's for sure. I was thinking maybe we could close the retreat path of that unit and with a bit of luck destroy him. But I need my cavalry to be able to do that. I will take my chances, so I will activate the cavalry, I will activate these auxiliaries, and I will activate Critias with his hoplites here. So those guys will march up. The light cavalry with a movement range of 4 will go 1, 2, 3 and 4, blocking the retreat path here. They can still attack. And these guys will go 2, but they cannot attack then. But now these guys can't retreat. And we have the hoplite attack coming, and we could also follow up with some light cavalry attack if there's like 1 block left there or something. Because these guys are not supported, so they will lose blocks for each flag we roll. And we'll start with the hoplite attack, of course. So Critias begins the charge. And I must say this was a perfect roll, more or less. We got 3 hits because he cannot take this flag. So 3 blocks down here. Okay, I got a little issue. I had to disassemble the game actually and well, deploy the game again at a later stage here now. So you might see some small differences on the game board here with terrain and so forth, but the situation is the same and the cards are the same as where I left it, so we can just continue here, I believe. So that, you know, if you see any small differences here, it's because I had to put away the game for a while and continue later. Okay, so where were we? I think we had attack here coming, or we did that attack already and got some blocks out from that hoplite unit, and those are still to battle back, I believe. We didn't do that yet, so I'm gonna do that now. So it's 4 dice, and yeah, these guys can take 3 hits basically. Let's see. Okay, we got in one hit in the battle back here, and of course we need to check the leader. He's alright. So that's that, and still we have these light cavalry who hasn't battled yet. And the good thing now is, you know, still these guys are not supported, so a flag or a blue will kill him. But the thing is, we only got 2 dice with our light cavalry, so this is really crucial to be successful here. If not, those guys, I mean, we are then in the same situation here. We cannot retreat instead, right? And we are not supported, so if we don't kill that unit now, we might have lost our light cavalry. I could of course opt to not battle here, but you know, if I don't do that, the Greek exiles will attack me instead and then be in the same situation. So I will do it. I got 2 dice and I have some hope of succeeding and getting that hoplite unit killed actually. Let's see. But we didn't manage to do that, so this was a catastrophic roll, more or less, I believe. Oh my. So now the hoplites can battle back again, and now I think it's bye-bye. Yeah, I mean, those 2 are enough to kill that cavalry unit totally. So another Spartan side unit eliminated, and the Athenian exiles get the 3rd banner actually. And I think they are pretty happy with this turn or this action of the Spartans. I could of course have activated those guys and attacked, but I thought I managed to do this with those 2 units, and you know, my plan was actually, why I moved these guys up was to get these guys involved in the battle. I mean, they were way out here in nowhere, so I wanted to get them into the hot spot here. So, but well, that might have been a miscalculation from the Spartan side. Let's see. It's the Athenians again. So, oops, there goes 1 card. Okay, we got ourselves a 1st strike here now. So we put that aside, and we draw another card. I mean, now it's looking quite good for the Athenian exiles again here, right? So Thrasybulus is sensing victory here again. So what should we do then? Well, one thing is, it would be nice to get that guy into safety. On the other hand, we could, you know, kind of sacrifice him to be here and attack with him, because we are in such a lead. I mean, okay, if they get that banner for that guy, it's okay. I mean, he could deal some damage before he go down. So this is interesting. So we got the leadership, and we got 2 cards with 2 units right. So we are kind of good. We can keep up the momentum here for basically 4 turns in a row, and we even can, you know, activate this card in a good way perhaps. And I mean, it looks bad for the Spartans, I think. So what should we do? I think we are quite tempted to get Critias out of the way here. So I think I play the 2 units right, and Yeah, 2 units right. And I will activate those guys, but now is the question. I could activate those guys or those guys. If I activate Thrasybulus and his gang, we can hit harder on Critias. I mean, we have 2 units available for attacking. On the other hand, I believe these guys might be history soon, so I would like to get those guys down into action as well. But I don't know, I can do that later, of course. I'm just thinking of these cards. I want to have my guys surrounding my leader so I can activate more of them. So what should we do? Maybe we should actually do like this. We don't activate that unit. And I dare to keep him here just because we have the first tracker. It's a good chance to get that activated. So instead we're gonna activate those guys. And these guys march down here so I can put an attack on his auxiliaries there, and these guys will attack the hoplites and Critias. So let's start down here with a... No, we start here because I don't want to get... I mean, these guys could do momentum advance and attack, right? And then I lose the leader support for those guys. So we'll want to attack with those first then. So it's 4 dice. And as said, I got leader support. And that was a good thing in this case because that... Oops, this was a sword. So I got 3 hits in by that roll, which is pretty hefty. And those will of course battle back with 3 dice, and they totally missed. Nothing is going the Spartan way right now. And then we got the leaders clashing here. So we start with Thrasybulus. He got in 2 hits. I think that's enough. Yep, it is. So those guys are down. Yet another banner for the Athenians. They got 4-0 now. And we even need to check the fate of Critias with 1 die. And I mean, if I roll the leader symbol now, it's over. He's fine, so he can now retreat. He goes there. But you know, we can follow up and do another attack here. And the thing is, I now roll 4 dice, and if I roll 1 leader symbol, this game is over already. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we did it. So in this route where the hoplites are running back, Critias get caught by Thrasybulus' hoplites and is taken down, giving the Athenians their 5th banner. And wow, it's over. So this was a quick one, really quick one. I think I think my response with the Spartans was not that wise. I mean, moving those cavalry up there, maybe. I was thinking I could get these guys in an attack. That sucked a bit. I think if I could have gotten that guy and keeping those light cavalry alive, this game could have gone a bit more interesting. But now it didn't, so it was a quick and, I mean, really cool. I mean, this is basically what Thrasybulus did in history, right? He rushed down from the hills, crushed that party and made them rout before the Spartans, the real Spartans here, could approach and reinforce that the Spartan-Athenian line down here. And as you can see, we haven't moved these guys even once in this game yet. Okay, this was an extremely short game, and I mean, the cards the Athenian exile got, they were just golden. I mean, starting off with that double time and, you know, we could just press on here with on this flank however we wanted, and we even got the first strike here if in case the Spartans would have done something silly. But well, okay, short and okay battle. It would be nice to see an alternative situation here where the Spartans actually could hit back a bit, but well, it didn't happen in this session anyway. Well, I think anyway you enjoyed this. I did. So that's the second victory for Thrasybulus now. So now he's really getting control of Piraeus, and that's actually where his third battle will occur, and we'll be back for that pretty soon. I hope you will be back then, and thank you for watching. Bye for now.